Hi and welcome to your Empower Fitness at home workout warm-up. We always get warmed up before we get started because we want to get our body nice and warm, our muscles nice and elastic, raise our heart rate, raise our breathing rate and basically just get prepared for the activity ahead. So before I chat on for too long, let's get going. We're going to start out with a simple jog on the spot. If you can't jog, then do feel free to brisk march it. If you're marching, make your knees nice and high and do it as quickly as you can. But for everyone else, let's get jogging on the spot. And then we're going to stretch out through the chest, being careful for surrounding furniture, or in my case, surrounding squat racks. And with this, we're pushing the arms back, letting the muscles across the front of the chest stretch out and get nice and warm. We're also warming up our shoulders, which is really good for the work to come. Just two more. And then we're going to go into arm rotations, otherwise known as windmills. Doesn't matter which way you're going, because we're going to go the other way in a minute anyway. Two more. And then reverse. Keep that jogging or that marching going. Two more, and we're going to go into some high knees next. If you're marching, just bring your march higher. You're aiming to get nice and high. And then down into some butt kicks from the side. And then come to standing, and we're going to rotate through the hips, drawing a big circle with your legs. Two more on each side. Now, if you can, pause me, grab a tin of beans or a small weight if you happen to have one. Don't worry if you haven't. If you haven't, just bring your hands and join them together in front of you. I'm just going to use a small hand weight because I've got it just lying around. Hands straight out in front of you, keeping your feet planted and your hips forward. Going to keep your arms at shoulder height and you're going to rotate. Modern life means we tend to carry a lot of tightness through the upper back, sitting at desks and typing, driving, sitting on our phones, cooking, all of those things can leave us tight. What we're going to do now is bring the toes up and let everything move, coming onto the tip of your toes as you're rotating round. And this move just helps loosen everything up. And stop. Next, we're going to take our weight. Excuse me while I move you to the floor. Take our weight, we're just going to tap it down to our feet. So it's not a proper lunge, you're just standing and coming down to the floor. And this just mobilises the ankles, knees, and some further work for the hips. And stop. I'm going to bring you back up. Now what I'm going to get you to do now is I'm going to get you to do something that I like to call a toddler squat. Don't worry if you can't do it or can't get all the way down to the floor like I'm going to. Just go as far down as you can. So you're going to start with your feet just beyond hip width apart, toes slightly tilted out. And what you're going to do is just sink down to the floor or sink your bottom down as low as you can. Ideally keeping your feet flat. If you can't, let your heels raise up and just lean forward slightly onto your hands. And what we're going to do in this position is we're going to push out the knees with our arms, and this is just helping mobilise further through the hips. I'm going to release and then we're going to rock backwards and forwards. And again, this is just helping make sure knees, hips and ankles are feeling nice and mobile and ready to go. And just twice more. And put your hands on the floor, straighten your knees, and come up gently up to standing. So at this point, you should be nice and warm, your joints should be feeling nice and mobile, and you should be ready to go.